Hi, I'm Miss Jean. Let's take another mini adventure back at Discovery Mountain Camp. Julia and Riley are still helping in the camp cafeteria, and Reader has a special job for them today. Tomorrow is Cook's birthday, and Reader wants to surprise Cook and all the campers with cupcakes to celebrate. Julia and Riley are on their way now to Miss Michelle's cafe to bake up the surprise treats. They're about to get a baking lesson and a faith exercise lesson too. Come on, let's join them for another mini adventure here in Discovery Mountain.
Julia, do you think that Cook will be surprised?
By cupcakes in the camp cafeteria tomorrow? Yeah.
I made cupcakes for my little brother's birthday.
Oh?
Yeah, chocolate ones with vanilla frosting.
Sounds yummy. Is Miss Michelle's cafe to the right or to the left?
To the right.
Okay. Were the cupcakes for your brother's birthday good?
They were delicious. My dad said they were the best he's ever eaten.
Wow, that's a huge compliment.
I know, right? Oh, here's the cafe now.
Julia, Riley, are you ready to bake?
Hi, Miss Michelle. I sure am.
I can't wait.
All right, come on back to the kitchen. Here's an apron for you, Julia.
Oh, cute. Thanks.
And one for you, Riley.
Thanks. I have one just like this at home.
Oh, do you do a lot of baking?
Well, not a lot. More just for special occasions.
Oh, good. I see I have some experienced help today.
Not me, Miss Michelle. I don't really bake.
That's all right, Julia. I bake every day now, but not long ago I was a terrible baker.
Really? So how did you end up running a cafe?
That's a long story, but I can tell you how I learned to bake.
How?
Well, I had a great teacher. Miss Lucy taught me. I had a lot of questions, but she taught me the most important part of baking.
Oh, the measuring. You have to measure stuff properly.
No, the listening, actually. You have to listen to instructions. Now let's get baking. You each have your ingredients in front of you.
Ooh, look at the little sprinkles.
There are a lot of ingredients here. I don't know if I can figure this out.
I'll preheat the oven, Miss Michelle. That's the first step.
I'll give you instructions as we go, Riley. The oven is preheated already, so you don't have to worry about that.
Oh, okay.
All right, so the first step is to measure 1 cup of margarine into the mixing bowl.
Riley, did you measure the margarine already?
No, I always do the eggs first.
Oh, Riley, that'll mess with the chemical structure of the final product.
What does that mean?
You need to add the ingredients in the order that I tell you.
Oh, don't worry, Miss Michelle. I make cupcakes a lot. My family loves them.
Well, if you think that'll work.
Miss Michelle, my margarine is in the bowl. What's next?
Next, we add the sugar. Measure it out very carefully.
Okay, measuring.
Riley, you're mixing already?
I'm a couple steps ahead of you. That's all right. You'll catch up.
Julia, leave the sugar and margarine in the mixer for a few minutes. That'll let the margarine soften. It'll mix together better that way.
Okay, what's next?
Next, measure all the dry ingredients together in the plastic bowl I gave you.
So, the flour and the baking soda.
Yes, I'll tell you how much of each. Oh, Riley, you've already mixed your dry ingredients?
Yeah, I remember the recipe I use at home.
You memorized it? I still look up my recipe every single time.
Miss Michelle, how much salt do I use?
1/4 teaspoon of salt is enough.
That's all you use?
Yes.
Okay, I think that I have all the dry ingredients mixed together.
All right, let's turn on the mixer now.
Miss Michelle, my cupcakes are ready for the oven.
Already, Riley? Are you sure that you added each ingredient?
I am.
Okay, the oven is right over there. Here, use oven mitts and set the timer.
Okay.
Julia, let's review the ingredients to make sure we got everything. Margarine?
Got it.
Sugar?
Yes, in the mixing bowl.
Vanilla?
Miss Michelle and Julia finished mixing their cupcake batter and then poured it carefully into the cupcake tins. Riley mixed up her frosting ingredients. Next, she stood by the oven waiting to hear the timer. There it is. Her cupcakes are ready.
Careful taking them out of the oven, Riley. They're really hot.
I will be.
Miss Michelle, Riley's cupcakes are finished and we just put hers in the oven.
Oh, that's all right. Now, Julia, let's make our frosting. Our first ingredient is sugar.
Okay, do I put both of these cups of sugar in?
Both? You should only have 1 cup of sugar left. We used the other one on the cupcakes.
Oh, I definitely have 2.
Let's see. Did you forget to put sugar in your cupcake batter?
No, I'm sure that I did.
Wait a minute. I don't remember a sugar cup. Oh dear.
What is it, Riley?
I forgot the sugar.
This is yours?
I'm afraid so. Oh no, my cupcakes will taste awful.
Riley, let's taste one of your cupcakes to be sure.
All right, here.
Yep, you forgot the sugar.
Oh dear, I was just going so quickly like I do at home. Miss Michelle, I should have listened to your instructions. Cook's birthday. Now we won't have enough for the celebration.
Well, Riley, fortunately, I learned more than one thing about baking from Miss Lucy.
Oh?
The first time we made cupcakes, I messed up too.
You weren't listening either?
Oh, I was listening. I just put the blender on high and spilled the batter everywhere.
That must have been fun.
Fun to watch, but not to clean up. After that, Miss Lucy said, "Listen up, Cupcake. Mistakes in the kitchen happen. Always make extra."
So you mean...
With my cupcakes and Julia's, we'll have more than enough. They're ready. Julia, could you take them out of the oven?
Sure.
Miss Michelle,
Yes, Riley?
thanks for the baking and the listening lessons.
You're welcome, Riley. And trust me, this isn't the last mistake that'll happen in this cafe kitchen. Once I put a baked potato in the oven,
Yeah?
and I forgot to poke holes in the skin, and you wouldn't believe what happened next.
Riley's cupcake baking experience at the cafe was a good reminder for me. Sometimes I forget to listen before I act, and like Riley, it usually gets me into trouble. It reminds me of a verse in the New Testament. James chapter 1 and verse 19 says, "Understand this, my dear brothers and sisters. You must all be quick to listen, slow to speak." This is a good faith exercise, not just when learning to bake, but in life. Quick to listen and slow to speak. Listening, thinking, and then speaking or acting is the right order, and it will save us from more than just inedible cupcakes. I'm Miss Jean, and you've been listening to a mini adventure in Discovery Mountain, where the air is clear enough to hear your imagination, and where every day is an exercise in faith. Visit us at discoverymountain.com and connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.